use of medicine. The yellow flower here is called a hello yellow butterfly weed. Hello yellow butterfly weed. If you're a botanist or if you like flowers, you probably know this better. It's Asclepias tuberosa. It's one of 130 milkweed species. And you would think, well, monarch butterflies, they only feed on milkweed. Is there 130 different varieties of milkweed, but monarch butterflies must be doing pretty well. And you'd be totally wrong. Because a lot of their plant area has been changed, has been eroded, has been wiped away by human development, things like that. And the monarch butterfly population has decreased 90% in the last 20 years. Monarch butterflies are in critical shape right now. And some of the efforts that we're trying to do with good intentions are actually making things worse. And this goes to this first sentence here. When a mother has been infected by a tiny parasite that pokes holes in her skin, she carefully searches until she finds the tropical milkweed. I get that, the tropical milkweed, instead of the common swamp milkweed. The common swamp milkweed has pink purpley flowers. It's actually the better food source for the monarch butterflies and grows mostly in the southern states. Hence the word swamp there in the title. Okay? But the tropical milkweed actually can grow farther north and is doing so. It's actually moving to the north and up to where the monarch butterflies start their migration, southward into Mexico. There. This usually happens around September, October, and they do come through Texas to get to Mexico. Okay, which is where they all congregate. There. But since the tropical milkweed is actually blossoming year-round in the northern part of the country, when the butterflies get ready to start migrating, they don't think migration, they think feeding. And they feed on the tropical milkweed. Now, the tropical milkweed has a parasite, which is a protozoan, which actually continues on after the plant has blossomed. So basically, the protozoans are always there when the butterflies are feeding. The protozoan affects the butterflies several ways. Wing deformation, smaller body size, poor flight performance, and shorter adult lifespan. All negative effects to monarch butterflies. Now that shorter adult lifespan, that's critical because the generation that flies in the migration from Canada down to Mexico needs a longer lifespan than the other generations of monarch butterflies through the year. Okay, the migration butterflies have got to live longer because they've got to travel farther. And they're called the Methuselah generation. Okay? Because Methuselah is the oldest living person we know in the Bible, right? 969 years. And so this is the Methuselah generation. God has designed this so that these butterflies can make this long trip from Canada to Mexico. But the problem is when they should be flying, they're not. They're feeding. And they're feeding on the type of milkweed that has this protozoan. Nurseries will sell the tropical milkweed there. So if you want to do your monarch butterflies a favor, you don't want to get tropical milkweed. You want to try to find the common swamp milkweed or one of these other 130 varieties. Okay. There was something else there, right? Fruit flies. Oh, yeah. We mentioned fruit flies earlier. Fruit flies, another parasite, parasitic wasps this time. Can you imagine? This is kind of gross a little bit. Parasitic wasps often lay their eggs in fruit flies. Okay? So it's like they're being attacked, kind of like Alien, the movie Alien, where they're laying their eggs in you. There. To deal with this infection, the fruit flies eat foods rich in alcohol. This is their strategy. The fruit flies have a higher tolerance for the toxic effects of alcohol, higher than the wasps do. So the fruit flies purposely lay their eggs in rotten, overripe, fermenting fruit with up to about 4% alcohol. And that will kill the wasp, and it's not too great for the fruit fly, but the fruit fly can stand it. So the wasp is killed, and the maggot babies of the flies have a chance to survive, okay, by doing that. And so the fruit flies are using medicine or chemistry to outsmart their predator opponent there. Okay. No harm to the fruit flies, but the wasp eggs are often prevented from developing. Okay? So the fruit fly eggs do develop, but the wasp eggs don't, because of the high alcohol content from the fermenting fruit and the fungus, the yeast and other fungi that are in that fruit.